These are some of the seaweed that I've just collected. I had to make a second trip to the beach because the last video where I filmed this, something went wrong with the format, so my son is helping me by filming it again. So this is me. This is the results of me going down to the beach and getting some more. So this is the wakame type stuff. I think that's what it's called. It's kind of like a lettucey, sea lettuce type stuff, I don't know. And these are some other ones which have these pods growing on them. Now I'll show you what happens. It's really interesting. So some of this I'm actually going to boil and eat, and other ones I'm actually going to dry in the oven and eat it when it's all dried out. So I'll just throw a couple of pieces of this in this pot. So boiling water. You can see changing colour. Yeah, well, so it's changing to this green colour where it was a brown. I think I let the kettle sit for too long since I boiled it, so it's not totally hot water because I can touch it without getting badly burnt. Yeah, it's a green colour now. Let's just try some of this. It tastes good. It's like it's kind of like lettuce with a little bit of a spice to it. Could be all the salt. I've watched the salt off it, but and this stuff I think is wakame. It has almost no flavour, but that's okay. That's fine. They taste fine. I mean, if you were looking for something to eat, just boiling them, that would be a fine way to eat them. You'd have some flavouring in the liquid in the soup, but this is where the real nutrients would come from, and it tastes fine. Not bad at all. So I'm going to dry some of these in the oven, and I'll let you know what happens after I've done that. So after 45 minutes in the oven, the pieces have come out. So actually, this piece and this piece were washed and boiled in hot water, and they've come out quite large, whereas these pieces were just not washed, and there's a huge amount of shrinkage there, so it went from that size to that size. And this one went from this size around there to around there, so that's a good size. And also, so with this the Japanese wakame type, they're tiny. They've come out, the ones which weren't boiled came out very tiny, and the ones which were boiled came out quite nice. So actually, these are some of the ones I did the other day. Now I actually got them a little bit wet, but so these are these ones here. But the bull kelp, bullweed, the large, big, thick, fat pieces that I said tasted like broccoli or the skin of a cucumber, came out like as hard as plastic. Like really hard. I can't even bend them. I hurt my hand, so I'm having trouble using this hand. So anyway, let's have a taste of these ones. That's great. That's like that's really nice. That's like seaweed that like the nori you buy that my kids often eat for snacks. Or compare it to the ones which which weren't boiled. That's good. It's a saltier flavour. It's more dense. This one's lighter. I guess because it's shrunk down. Let's try the wakame. That's really good. There's actually a slight pepper flavouring on that one. That's really nice. That was the one which was boiled first. Yeah, these are so much better. So, sorry, like I showed you at the beach, you can eat them raw, and they're not great, but you can still do it. And I boiled some, and you can eat them, and they've got pretty much almost no taste, but they are good for you, and they're still fine. But if you do dry them, this is where all the flavour comes from. This is where they taste amazing. So if you are going to collect seaweed from the beach, the local beach, and eat it, go with the drying method. So these ones, I just laid them out on a metal tray with a piece of baking paper underneath for 45 minutes on about 150 degrees. And they weren't force fanned or anything, and they came out really nice. So I'd recommend trying that. If you want to try seaweed, try whichever way you want, but this is where you're going to get the most flavour from. And yeah, okay, well, thanks for watching. Thank you for watching my video. If you'd like to know more, please go to littletazzyprepper.com.